Hello there, welcome to another episode of Diamond Dave's Workshop. Tyres. We've looked at tyres once before, but it's worth reinforcing what we're talking about. This tyre on the surface looks perfectly good, plenty of tread depth, good condition, no sidewall cracking. But if we turn it round, it's a different story. We've got a huge lump of tread has gone out of it here. Now this tyre came off a motorhome that a customer had driven 70 miles to us with that missing. You'd have thought he might have noticed some vibration, but it's not always the case. Very, very lucky that the tyre didn't actually burst, explode, blow out, call it what you like. It would have been a very dramatic event. This is a 16-inch tyre, 215 millimetres in width, inflated to 80 psi. That's a huge amount of energy when it's doing 60 miles an hour. If that had gone bang, I guarantee it would have done a lot of damage to the bodywork of the motorhome. Could have even caused a rollover. So it's very important to pay attention to the tyres. You can see the chunk of tread that's missing here. You can see it right down to the cords. The tread is delaminated completely from the carcass of the tyre, and it's cracked deep in the tread all the way down here. That's separated from the inner carcass. How this tyre survived a 70-mile journey, I'll never know, but it did. Basically, the real problem with this tyre is its age. All tyres have a date stamp on them. Here it is. If I just illuminate it, you can see it clearer. 2111. That means this tyre was made in week 21 of 2011. It's a 6-year-old tyre. Age and standing around for long periods is what causes most of the problems with tyres. This vehicle was probably sat for several weeks, maybe even months, in one place. This is probably the area of tyre that was on the ground. All of the weight on that corner of the vehicle will be sitting on that area. Once this delamination process has started, and then you start driving, the heat build up in the tyre through friction while you're driving will aggravate this breakdown, and it will go very quickly. So when you're inspecting your tyres, don't just look at the bits you can see. Have a look into the gaps of the tread. You're looking for cracks, any signs of breakdown. Look at the sidewalls for breakdown. Check that date code. And if it's more than 6 years old, I strongly recommend you consider replacing the tyres. Because if that happens to you on the motorway at 60 miles an hour, maybe in France on your way to a holiday or during a holiday, you're going to have problems because you've got damage to the vehicle and you've got to find a new tyre, and it just takes the edge off the holiday, really. So check your tyres, check them closely, and check your tyre pressures. See you all next time.